Thank you, everybody, and welcome to Monday Momentum, which is Misha's slot, and she's so graciously allowed me to use it while her and Tessa and Michelle are overseas representing us all, I'm sure, um, in the conference that's about to kick off. Hopefully, um, if we're still on this call, we probably haven't got tickets. Hopefully, we've got virtual tickets. I know that we're looking forward to watching it with our virtual ticket. Um, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be an exciting time. Um, but tonight, Misha has allowed me to share more about what I've created to help all of us, really. And yeah, one of the struggles that we had was losing place of where we were at with people, losing place of the conversations that we were having with our prospects or leads or potential customers, whatever you want to call them. And we know how important follow-up is um, to especially our organization, but other organizations like ours. Any business where relationships are important. And it was that needing to carry everything in our heads, and it was either post-it notes or to-do lists. And look, this was a problem that I've had for my whole career was to-do lists. And I remember back in my corporate world, my to-do list was like 4 or 5 pages of A4 long. And there were things in there that I'd forgotten to cross off. And there was just this constant struggle and clutter in my brain. And I was thinking, okay, moving away from the corporate world into our own business like LifeWave, everything will be so much simpler. But very quickly, that changes. It's not only have you got normal life clutter and work clutter, now there's LifeWave clutter, and you know it's really easy to get into that paralysis where you've got so much that you know you need to do, so you sit down at your laptop or you open your phone and you go, you're paralyzed. You don't know what to do first. And I've got a bit of a slideshow that I've given before, and people beat themselves up for missing those, and people thinking, oh, they're going to think I don't care about them, and now I've left it too long, and I can't call them now because they'll think that I've forgotten. And it's not because we don't care about them; it's because we care too much that we put this pressure on ourselves, and then that pressure makes the clutter even worse. So I wanted to address that head on with an application, a tool that that's going to help us with that. And so I started looking around at other tools that we could use, and we started with a spreadsheet with a funny front end to it, and because I couldn't find anything off the shelf that was just simple enough and just did what we needed. So then I decided to build one. So look, let me show you what I'm talking about. Um, because pictures speak a thousand words. Um, and this is what I'm talking about when he says when he finally gets it up there. So this idea of carrying everything in our heads, because this was us. This was certainly me. And Deb, I know it was you, if I can just speak on your behalf as well. Um, lots of things. And it was hard for us because there were two of us working the business. Who's doing what and who's had that conversation? And did you remember to follow up with Tiffany? And and there was too much going on. So as I said before, we were losing track of conversations. We were missing opportunities because we didn't know what to do. That paralysis I was talking about. And then if you leave it too long, you feel like it's been too long and you just don't know what to do. The opportunities quietly disappeared. And I don't know how much money we've left on the table, if I can use that term. I hate that term. But people that we haven't been able to help who actually needed our help. And if we'd got back to them, who knows? It could have been the answer to the prayers that they'd been looking for. struggling with whatever they've been struggling with, and now we've gone AWOL and they've gone AWOL, and here we are. So what we built was LeadLight. Um, be the light, lead the way. It's designed to be the one place that you can refer to have that picture of the relationship you have with that potential customer or that existing customer or that brand partner. So it brings all of that together. So every conversation you've had, every task that you've had, every clip that you've sent them, you can record it all here so that you don't have to carry it in your head anymore. LeadLight's doing that heavy lifting for you. And then there's a relief that comes with that, that you can just park because you know you've recorded it. When you come back to it tomorrow or the next day, it's there. Your memory's refreshed. Um, so what it helps you do, we've talked about not forgetting the follow-ups, but building trust. So when you say you're going to get back to somebody in 2 days' time after you've sent them this is the info, um, if you miss that commitment, this trust starts getting eroded. So, but if you meet the commitment, trust starts building. So this is where I say trust is built through consistency, and I don't think I'm the only person to say it. But meeting those commitments, honoring them, meeting people is part of this journey, part of nurturing a relationship. And people do business with people that they trust. Leading with confidence. So I mentioned how this isn't just for customers, it's also for our brand partners, people in our team. If we know where they're at, we can have better conversations with them. Um, it, it's again, it's easy enough when, um, well, it's hard enough when you've got a few customers and then you've got some people that you want to treat slightly differently because they have made, um, they've expressed an interest in turning this into a business and making a real go of it. Um, and we hear a lot about how we need to bring those people close and work with them. If we can understand that relationship better, we can do a better job. I mentioned this isn't a CRM, so we've heard that LifeWave was bringing out a CRM. They've brought out things like CRMs, but they don't. They, in my opinion, that they don't hit the mark. They don't let us understand the full relationship, and 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 as I said, it's not an off-the-shelf product. This has been built by us as LifeWave partners for LifeWave partners, um, and it, I don't make any apologies for having it LifeWave focused at this point because it's what we need. You'll see what makes it LifeWave focused in a little bit. That's the exciting part. Um, so you can imagine when you wake up each morning and you open LeadLight and you've got a dashboard, and the dashboard um, looks like this. Um, very, very clear list of what to do. So it has your next best action. I'll come back to this later and show you the dashboard. But it's this that it removes that paralysis. So rather than trying to think through the post-it notes and the to-do lists and the mental clutter, who was I supposed to talk to? Um, the dashboard shows you what your to-do list is. It ranks everything that you've put on there according to the due date and the priority that you gave it, and offers up a very helpful suggestion. Here's what you should do first today. And you can categorize your people into customers or team builders, building partners, and help you focus where you want to be that time. Introducing clarity is the number. Removing overwhelm and introducing clarity. Now I've called it LeadLight because thinking the analogy. Now we're sailors, right? We live on a boat most of the time or half of the time. So LeadLight doesn't, it doesn't control the weather. It doesn't calm the waves. It doesn't do anything like that. And it doesn't create the journey for you. It just shows you where to go. It just gives you a safe path. So it just illuminates the path. Hello. I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry. Is everybody back? Nod. Look, what was I saying before about I love working with software because it's just so unpredictable. But actually, there'll be a reason for this. Workflow templates. Um, so let's say you have a workflow that you know works very well for onboarding a new customer or a brand partner, and there's a set of tasks that you know you want to do on day one, on day three, after a week, after 2 weeks, and you may just naturally fall into that rhythm, or you may forget, or you've got a paper-based thing that you're using. What LeadLight allows you to do is create that workflow into a set of tasks and then assign it to that person. And then those tasks appear in your dashboard when they're due. And so you won't forget to pick up the phone and have that conversation or run through that checklist with that person. Now, as a leader, if you have a workflow for, say, bringing on a new brand partner that you know works well and you want to share that with the leaders in your team, there's a very simple export that workflow and share it with your team, and they can import it into their own LeadLight and start following the same process. So we talk about duplication in this business. This tool enables us to duplicate um, very easily. People don't have to scribble down bits of paper anymore. You can do the same thing with email templates and email campaigns if you choose to buy that plan. And so as a leader, you can craft the emails that you know have the right sort of wording, and you can share those emails with your leaders in your team, and you can get a consistent feel through that method. Um, there's a function inside this that I've called Ask Coach, and this is what makes LeadLight LifeWave specific. So in behind the coach functionality, LeadLight has been trained on the LifeWave compensation plan. Um, it understands your LifeWave data from your downline, and there's a whole lot of other information that it's been trained on. So you can ask it questions about the compensation plan. You can ask it questions about, what should Tiffany focus on to get to the next step, and it goes away and thinks about everything that it knows and comes back with some answers for you. You can ask it, how should I reach out to an old school friend and talk about the business opportunity? And it will go away and come back with some suggestions. And you can come back to it and say, could you give me some more examples? And it will go away and come back with half a dozen more opening lines that you could use with that old friend. So it gets you unstuck. And I kind of like say it's like having a LifeWave mentor available 24 days a week. And how much? 24 hours, 24 hours, 7 days a week. How cool would it be if we had, like, Sue and Misha and Tessa just like sitting beside us when we need to make all of these phone calls, and we don't have to ask them questions. We can just ask this machine. Um, I'll show you how that works later. I understand. So my background is corporate IT, 25 years running national systems for passports and health and banking. So I understand how important it is to keep things secure and running appropriately. So this is housed professionally. The database is backed up professionally, and the backups are kept. Um, your workspace is your workspace. Nobody else can see your workspace. So you have a partition on the database where everything's secure, and your account is protected with a password. So it's as secure as you choose it to be. I wanted to say that because this isn't a spreadsheet running under my desk. It's professionally hosted, and that it was built by us. So we understand this because we understand the frustrations, and we want to solve them for everybody, because that's what I'm driven by. I'm service led, and it's like, well, this is what I can bring to the group, is maybe removing that clutter for people, that brain clutter. So, my suggestion is stop carrying it in your brain, and put it inside LeadLight. And I've tried to make it as accessible as possible, because this isn't just for people who have got big teams. This is for people just starting out. To we talk about making your list. This gives you a place to put your list, and then start um, curating or nurturing those relationships with your list, and giving them a status if you've already called them, and when to follow up, and when to, okay, they've said not yet, I'm going to mark it for 3 months, and I'm going to call them again. This allows you to do that. I'm calling it the Navigator plan, which gives you all of that relationship stuff, the workflows for the onboarding, and the dashboard, and removes all that clutter. And the Captain plan, for $29 a month, which adds the email component and the AI coaching component. Now, if you're unsure, start with a free trial. We've got a 14-day free trial, so you can have a play, and you're not gonna break it. You're not gonna you can't hurt anything, unless you go mad and you start sending crazy emails. But I've even got a protection for you around that as well. And if you can see in the middle of the screen there, the share the light. So I wanted this to be also an avenue to be cost neutral for people, or even make money. The same way our PC Plus program, if you share it with 3 people on orders, you get a credit. Here, if you share it with 4 people, your plan's paid for, or you're making money. If you're the navigator and you've shared it with 4 captains, then you're actually making more than you're spending. So there's no limit to that, no cap. You get paid every month to your Wise account. It was really important to me that we had that sort of that recognition built into the tool. So if leaders share it with their leaders, that's the way the commission flows. So I've got people already using this. There's about 26 people already using the tool. They've been using it for 2 weeks, some of them 3 weeks, and it's wonderful. It's given me the opportunity to make some improvements and add some new functions to the tool that I hadn't thought of, and I love that about this community. So this notion of sharing templates with your team came about after one of our training calls, and someone said, "Could we have this functionality?" So we've built it in, and it's there now. They've helped me iron out some of the wrinkles that, because everybody's got different browsers, different phones, different things. So the tool's in a really good space. You can see Misha's been using it. Misha says, "This CRM is absolute gold. I'm only just getting started. I'm already seeing the difference. My follow-up is finally direction, and with my captain at the helm," she's talking about LeadLight, "no leads are falling overboard. They're all coming aboard." I loved her use of metaphor there. Tessa, "LeadLight's helped me stay focused on building my prospect funnel while ensuring I never forget to follow up with my contacts. It's an intuitive and easy to use tool for organizing customer leads, and I know it offers many more features that I'm still discovering. Affordable, effective, and practical, LeadLight has become a valuable asset to my business." Now, we know Misha and Tessa are overseas right now. I saw Tessa's been adding contacts into LeadLight. I can't see the details, but I can see that she's using LeadLight and adding contacts. And this was the other thing that this tool does, is you don't have to be with your laptop or at your computer. You can be on your phone away, access LeadLight. It operates exactly the same way, and this becomes your office. So it's so cool to see people overseas and using it. And it's not just for the senior leaders. Sue, I know Sue was on, she had to jump off earlier. Oh no, she's still there. Thank you, Sue. So Sue, one-star manager. I can't read this. Before LeadLight, my business lived on Post-it. Oh, Sue, do you want to unmute yourself? I won't talk for you. Or maybe you're asleep. That's okay. I'll read Sue's. Oh, there she is. You're muted, Sue. You're still muted.
Here you go. I wasn't planning to be on tonight. Can you hear me?
No, I was going to read it out. Do you want to
Oh,
just
well,
share
that's
what you
right. You
think
can
of it?
read it out. Oh my God. I'm actually worried about the drop of my shares in the post-it notes. Like I swear I should have had shares in the post-it note company, but it is declined horrendously, which is a great thing in saying that because um, my level of brain capacity has increased in other areas because I'm not stressing all the time around thinking about, oh, I've got to think, oh my God, all of those things has just gone quiet. It's so amazing. I love it because I just trust. I trust in your beautiful system. I put it in there. I put a date, which would have been screwed up by my thought pattern, by the way. And it just comes up and it's there and it's amazing. I can't simplify it enough.
Thank you very much, Sue. I didn't mean to put you on the spot there, um, but when I saw you there, it's better for you to speak your own truth rather than me reading it out. And look,
It's
I
so
know.
freaking Xander, I have to stop you because thank you for allowing me to share because it's so freaking amazing. I actually love how you've taken all of our thoughts in this business and our frustrations, and you've been able to actually take it and create this beautiful workspace for us all. So thank you.
Uh, Cheers, Sue. Look, I'd love to show you what it looks like now. Um, so, and look, I know Sue has shared before that it was that mental clutter and the filing cabinets and is actually in her Patch's testimonial, they help with that. And it's like, well, this is going to help with that too, is because I completely understand that whole paralysis of staring at a screen because that's what I had. So this is your dashboard. Um, Behind the scenes, in setting this up, you take an extract out of your LifeWave back office and you import all of that data into LeadLight. And then you keep that fresh. You do it every week. It's a 2 minute process. Um, and then LeadLight understands all of your customers. It understands all of your team members, their points, their downline volumes, their position, their percentage to the next rank. So that's why you can have those conversations grounded in that data. Now, the back office is still the single source of truth, um, but LeadLight offers it up in a kind of a practical and meaningful way, in plain English terms, if you go there with the coach. So I mentioned removing clutter. There's this feature on the dashboard, which is the next best action, this first box here on the left. So this is the machine looking at all of your to-do list, looking at the priority of the actions, looking at the due dates, and offering up you the one thing you should do first. And when you complete that task, it's going to give you the next one thing. So it's removing that cherry picking or the paralysis of or the maybe the chicken listy stuff where Um, you know you should, but you can't. This is going to help keep you accountable to yourself. Um, so this is the next best action box. You can of course look at the queues themselves. So here's my overdue queue with two in it. This is a test environment, by the way, so there's no real people. If I click on the overdue queue, I can see I've got two things here that I should have done. Well, one on the 31st of July and one on the 2nd of August. Sender, welcome, and user check their first experience. So these are things that I'd created that I haven't done. So I should open that and see. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to send the welcome message and usage check into Arlo and confirm they know what to do. Right. Pick up the phone, call Arlo. Hey, sorry, I should have done this a couple of days ago. XYZ. And then complete the task, right? And now it's gone. And when I look at Arlo, again, fictitious Arlo, here's their details with their contact information. And then further down the bottom here, a timeline, oops, a timeline of completed actions. So I know what I've done with Arlo in the past. So, it doesn't have to live in my head anymore. The I've used Arlo a bit as a test case. So you can see that actually coming up in 10 days' time, there's going to be another task for Arlo to just happens to be schedule reorder or support check-in. But I can see the future tasks that I've lined up so I can keep Arlo's relationship fresh. Um, so again, these are all fictitious people. You can add tags to them and classify them into different groups. You can very quickly uh, add a task to one of your people, Hugo Morgan. I'm going to a quick task against Hugo, give it a summary, give it a due date. I could repeat that task, say it's going to be a monthly check-in call. I can repeat that, make it monthly, weekly, every 1 month, whatever, and save it. And so now there's that future of tasks for Hugo Morgan, um, moving out into the future. Um, if you get stuck, I'll just show you a couple of these things just to give you a feel that it's actually built properly. There's a help function. So you can click on the help function and you can search for topics, and it will bring up the more details about how to use the tool if you get stuck. Um, and it's comprehensive. You should have all your questions answered. There's a support function if you do get stuck. You can log a ticket. Tell me what's broken. Email's broken, and you submit the ticket. And the first thing it's going to do is give you 3 help articles that might get you unstuck. But if they don't help you, then you submit the ticket, and we'll get an email saying that something's broken or you need help or you've got some feedback, and we'll reach out that way. The Ask Coach function, which is the AI brain and behind it, where we can help you with those questions. I'll show you that now. Again, you can ask questions about the people in your team, or about your business. You can ask it. I don't know. A good one here is, I'll just type it in. Explain the PC Plus share program. One of my drivers for building this was accurate information. I'm a real black and white, has to be accurate type of person, and sometimes questions like this get asked, and the answer is partially correct, and I'm having to bite my lip. Sometimes I don't bite my lip because I want the details. So I've built this to give us the answer. So explain the PC Plus share program. Ask Coach. It goes away, looks at all of the information that's been trained on, and only that information. It doesn't go inventing things. It doesn't go to the internet. It goes just to the information that it's been told is safe and clean. And it comes back with the answer. Bottom line, the PC Plus Share program, blah, blah, blah. They can receive $100 product credit in the following month's order. Operationally, it's called a credit. Do not describe it as cash, compensation, commission, or income. Detail. I love it. One qualification path is 3 preferred customers who place qualifying orders in a month. Another qualification path is 2 preferred customers who place qualifying orders, plus the PC Plus member placing an order as well. So it's black and white, the answer for what the PC Plus Share program is. And look, I won't, oh, maybe I could. Um, yeah, so yeah, what are the 3-star presidential requirements? Um, again, well, what is it going to say? It's going to think, it's going to look at the compensation plan. It's going to, okay, bottom line, 3-star presidential requires all of these: 200 PV, 5 million GV, 3,250 GV from any one leg. 3 legs must produce 800,000. Now, this is the latest accurate information from the compensation 2 point whatever we've got now. So I've asked other LifeWave tools, and they're still offering up the old information. So LifeWave now, I'm not bad mouthing it at all. They just need to catch up, but they're still offering the old information in there. Again, if you need to understand what these definitions are, you can say, okay, TDV, what's TDV? Um, so it's look, a lot of the stuff we know, but it's a lot to carry in your head, and yeah, I've put it here. Emails, mentioned. You can create email templates that you want to use again and again and again, because often we're having the same conversations with people, and an email is a really good one to remind people to be drinking water, to be around patch placement and things like that. So you create an email template and then save it, and then when you go to use that email, I'm going to pick on Sophie this time. Pick on Sophie. I want to send her an email. I'm going to pick up from my templates of emails. Okay, I don't know, customer check-in. And here's the email. I said, look, it says, hi, Sophie, because it's picked up her first name. Just checking in. This is just an example. Just checking in, da 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 da. And I can send it, or I can open my email app and send it from there. It just helps save time and helps keep us consistent. And here's a little feature: help with your arthritis. Okay, I'm going to say it's going to help with your arthritis, and now I'm going to send it. Oh, I can't. Compliance check blocked because I've made a possible medical or disease claim. So behind the scenes, it's looking at the official LifeWave compliance policy and blocking this message because I'm saying something I shouldn't. So is that overstepping? I don't know. Is it helping people stay compliant? Definitely. So I wanted to be on that side of the bar. People can say whatever they like in their own email system, but coming from LeadLight, I want it to be squeaky clean. So I block income claims and health claims from inside there. Automatically. You can do your own compliance check. If you wanted to check it before then, I'll take that line out. Now, is it okay? I'll click the compliance check button. And it says compliance check passed. But it did says suggested edits, keep the message short, specific, and focused on one practical step. Okay. That's so the other thing you can do if you don't want to use a template is you can generate a draft. And if I click the generate draft button, LeadLight is going to look at Sophie, who's the subject of this email. It's going to look at any open tasks that she has or the next actions that I've recorded against her and offer up an email. So let's see what it says if I click generate draft here. Oh, hi Sophie, I'm reaching out because your next action is to arrange an in-home launch and I wanted to check in and keep things moving in a practical way. If helpful, I can work with you on the next step. Best regards, Xander. So let me just close that and I'll look at Sophie. And look, she's got a next action in here, arrange an in-home launch. So it's crafted an email around what it knows about her. Um, it can do that with information it gets from LifeWave as well, CRM information. So thank you for listening. Hopefully that's given you a feel for the thing for LeadLight. Um, I'll stop sharing, and perhaps if you have any questions, I'll remind you that there's that 14-day trial, 14-day free trial. So payments won't start until after 14 days, and that I'll encourage you to ask your upline for their affiliate link so that they can get a commission from the purchase, from the ongoing subscription when it comes through. That's just the most ethical way to be. And if you don't have an upline who's using it, well, maybe convince them they should be using it. If not, we can send you a link, or I can put the link in the chat, and we can sign it up to your upline within about a week. It's not going to be come in 6 months later and claim all of these subscriptions because they should have been leading you to drink from the fire hydrant. So I'll stop sharing so I can see all your beautiful faces again. I'll have a look at the chat if there's any questions in there that Deb hasn't already answered.
I have questions, Ander.
Sue, wonderful Sue, thank you. Yes.
And also, yes. Okay, so over the weekend, I got an email from you to say that my trial was about to end in 3 days.
Yep.
Okay, and I bought into the captain level.
Yep.
And I was thinking, I haven't used the email system.
Yep.
So I maybe don't need the captain. I'll go back to the navigator.
Yep.
So I spent some time on the computer looking through all the emails. Oh my goodness, you're a genius, because I've now decided definitely staying as the captain, have absolute amazing emails to send out to people. I organized who I would send what to. I changed your team name to my team name in the few of them.
Yeah.
And I was really happy with that. So that's
Cool.
number one. I'm happy to stay as a captain.
Cool.
Number two, I've just tried Ask Coach something, and it comes up with an answer and then disappears before I can read it.
And does another answer fall into its place?
No, nothing.
Is there nothing on there?
Nope.
Oh, I have never seen that before. Sometimes you can ask it a question and it starts formulating an answer, and then it quickly flicks over to the final answer. So it does some thinking and then offers up the answer. If you just ask that question again, what happens?
Okay.
Sorry, what was the question? Do you mind me?
It's a bottom line, basically. Okay, so my question is something that another brand partner has asked me today,
Is
and
it
I didn't
private
know
or
the answer to. Yeah,
okay?
but I can ask it here because it's relevant for everybody. So if somebody enrolled a lady as a PC yesterday, for instance, how do they upgrade her to a brand partner tomorrow? Because the
Oh,
issue was that she enrolled someone as a PC last week, and then this week they want to upgrade to a brand partner. So she enrolled her as a brand partner, and now she's got 2 MSOs. It didn't
oh,
cancel out the brand partner MSO.
okay. Um, I've asked that question.
Yep.
Enrolled as a PC yesterday. Can you see my screen? Enrolled as a PC yesterday. How do I upgrade to a brand
How do
partner?
I upgrade to a brand? Yep.
And it says, it took a while to think. It says the business mean is if you enrolled as a PC, the upgrade depends on the PC Plus and enrollment rules, but the data of here does not include the specific brand partner upgrade procedure. Well, I can verify from the supplied notes. It tells us what PC Plus is. Um, what is missing? The official brand partner upgrade step by step. So this answer isn't perfect. It's not a good answer. So what I've built into this Ask Coach function is this was this useful section. And so you can say, yes, it was
Okay.
useful, or no, it was too generic, or the business data was off, or you have a compliance concern. They're just those, or free text. So I could say, you needed to tell me how to sign up in this set of conditions, right? Whatever makes sense. And then you submit that feedback. It says, thanks for the feedback. So what's happening is as we use this, as the wider team uses this, and you throw your curly questions at it, it will learn and train itself and get better and better. So I haven't been able to think of all of the possible permutations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me read you what it says on mine now because I
Yep.
changed it
Oh, you
to
changed
my
it. Okay, great.
business at the top.
Yep.
Okay. So I've gotten an answer now, and it says the key issue is that the PC account and a brand partner account are different program types. So the data I have here does not show a rule for upgrading a PC from yesterday to brand partner tomorrow. I can't guess the conversation step from the supplied evidence. What I can verify is PC members may only have one LifeWave account in which they actively engage or have beneficial interest. Multiple or duplicate PC accounts for one individual are prohibited. Brand partners are prohibited from having additional PC accounts beyond
Beautiful.
enrolling valid PC. And then it says what this means. The likely next move is to check the official enrollment or account change procedure for converting the person's status because that specific upgrade rule is not included in the supplied notes. If you want, I can help you phase the exact question to support or help you draft a clean message to enroll. How
Click
cool is that?
click on that.
And then
Click on
it
that.
asks me, oh, it's got key points. Oh my goodness, that's a whole
Yeah, you don't
paragraph.
need to go there.
And grounded in. Oh my goodness. So
So
yes, it was very useful. Was it
good.
useful? Too generic? Yada yada yada.
So
So
did
I
you just have to phrase the question slightly differently?
did. Yeah,
Okay.
I did. I changed it 3 times.
Okay. Could you please just click the this was useful button for the feedback? And so I know that that last question was the one that worked, and then that it can train itself.
Um,
So this was a great example of it going. It
yeah, it
starts off
went all
saying
over the show.
it feels like I can't help you, but actually it ends up
Yeah,
being really useful.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Cool. So hopefully in that email from us, you saw there was a link to change the plan. So for people that want to move from, let's say they sign up for the full the captain, but after their trial they want to downgrade to navigator, there's just a link. You click on the link and the button cancels one and then you sign up for the other. So I've made it.
Yeah. So I thought I would downgrade
Yeah.
because I haven't been using the emails, and I thought, oh God, I've got too much to learn,
Yeah.
like, but this is just me because techno not savvy. But then once I looked into your emails and all, straight away I was thinking, oh my God, I can do this for that one. I can do this for that one.
Cool.
This one needs that. They're really, really good, even if they are generic, like you can add your bits and pieces to
You
them. But
change
I
them,
thought, yeah, I thought they were very, very good, Xander. And so, yes, I'm happy to stay as a captain.
Oh, oh, that warms my heart.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah. And I hope that, more of the leaders come on because Um, I do try and remember everything in my head, and I'm pretty good at it, but, I'm only looking at my first front line, um, and that's what I've exported in. Initially, I exported all 2000 something, but I've exported them out again. I mean, I imported them, now I've exported them back out, taken in my front line, and I'm going to manually bring in second, third, or fourth line that I'm working with across. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so yes, I don't if there's an easy way to do it, if the back office can give you that snapshot that you want to look at, then run the report in the back office and then export that and import it in to save all of that manual entry. So that you can import your enroller tree just out of the box. But if you have a whole lot of contacts sitting in a spreadsheet that you've been working off, then you can import that as well. So there's a custom import feature where you take whatever spreadsheet you're working off, you import it into LeadLight, and then you map your columns across to the LeadLight columns and import it, and it shows you a check. Is it doing it right? And then you can import them. You can do the same thing with contacts from your phone. So this came out of one of the early calls that we had. People said, "Oh, can we export from your phone?" I said, "No, you can't." And so I looked into it. I thought, "Oh, I'm being cheap." Yeah, you can. So we've now got, you can export. It's called a VCF. I don't know what VCF stands for. It's some proprietary phone way of storing contacts. You can export the VCF and import it, all of your phone contacts, if you want, into LeadLight. So this becomes your contacts list. And if you're using LeadLight on your phone, you can just, I don't know if this is going to work, but if you're using LeadLight on your phone, oh, has it come up? Yeah, it comes up. You can then look at your contacts. I look at this person. Oh, this is live production data. But if I click on their phone number, it will ring them. So I won't ring that person because it's a real person. So you can use it when you're away. And I see Michelle is on the call. I don't know if you're here yet. Oh, you might still be here. But this was what Michelle noticed was, hey, she can now do this from her phone. She doesn't have to have her laptop. So if someone pops into her head when she's out, she can take an action on that. When you meet someone, you can load them straight into LeadLight, record those conversation notes that you've had, and so that like if we're sending them this is at info, you can change the status to I've sent them this is at info, follow up 2 days, and it's done. You're not then double handling that information later and taking it out of that scrumpled up receipt paper that you jotted their number down on or whatever it was. So I don't know if you want to say anything, Michelle. I don't really want to put you on the spot, but I'll remind other people to raise their hands if they. Oh, here's Michelle.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think it's absolutely brilliant. Uh, my mum passed a week ago, so I'm a little bit
Oh dear.
off kilter. I've got my phone
Condolences,
open
darling.
and I'm able to do the basics. Like, it just makes life a bit easier when stuff's going on.
Sorry to
So
hear
yeah,
that, Michelle.
thanks, Xander.
Sorry to hear
Yeah,
that.
it's hard. Thanks, guys.
It is, darling. Yeah. I think Lou might have had a question. He's unmuted himself, Xander.
Right. Okay. 11:30 in the morning now for Lou.
Sue, you're too good. You've given me your email address and you're looking after me here. Thank you. Yeah, I'm delighted. Tessa asked me to see if Tim Carroll wanted to sign up. He's not ready to do that, so I need to get Tessa's link to sign up under her
Oh,
if
yeah.
I can.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's all I need. Just
Well,
somebody.
I'm happy to put other people's links in here, and you
Okay.
know if you should use it or not. Um, uh,
Yeah,
find
I mean,
subs-
I
I
need
put him
somebody's
under
link to get
Tessa.
started.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
put him under Tessa, Xander.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I can't wait. I'm very grateful for this. Thank you.
Tessa Tremaine's share code. Copy. And here. I should have sent that to you privately, Lou. If anybody clicks on that, they're going to sign up under Tessa. So it doesn't
Okay.
check. But if anybody clicks on it in error, I can fix it later. But if anybody wants anybody else's share codes, I'm happy to put them here. Oh, and
Is that in the chat, Xander? Sorry, is that in the chat?
It's in the chat. Sorry, because it's scrolling fast quickly. I'm gonna send it just to you, Lou.
Sure.
Because I don't want you to get the wrong one. It just
Thank you.
Lou. So that's Tessa's one. What would be handy is if instead of being a secret code, it had their name, but at the moment it's a secret code.
Can you pop
So-
Angie's one in there, please, Sandra?
Yeah. Oh, Ange.
You got
Ange's one doesn't exist because maybe Ange hasn't visited that page yet. Ange, you on the call?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, I've kind of
If you
had a little
visit
bit
that
of a play,
page,
but maybe I haven't actually captured that little.
yeah. So if you visit the page,
Xander, can you show us how to do
I
this
will
properly?
show
Because-
you. I'll show you all exactly how to do that. So this is
You
where
can
you
log
go.
into mine if you want.
So the way the system works, if I'll say a user, I don't really like that word, if a customer user hasn't visited their own workspace and it hasn't built the link yet. So where you go from your dashboard, admin, workspace, and then there's this share the light box. And you click that copy button and it copies this link. So that code there is your unique code. So this is our code. So if you visit admin, workspace, and then scroll down to share the light, does it have a code in there for you now?
Yeah, super slow internet, but yeah, I'll have a play with it. All good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the code there. Yep.
Yeah. So this is I'll stop the sharing because you might see secret private stuff belonging to other people.
Yeah, we don't have the platform.
No. So the platform
No,
is
it's only for special people.
the platform is where, for example, all of your Ask Coach feedback goes.
Very good.
And where we can make sure the referral is working okay. We can track the referral payments that are going to be coming out. We can archive workspaces if people stop paying. So this is another feature. Let's say things change and you just want to park this, and you need to cancel your subscription. Well, all of the data is preserved. All of your actions, for all of your people is preserved. It doesn't get trashed. And say if you want to pick it up again in a few months' time, you pick it up again and your workspace is reactivated. So it doesn't disappear. After 12 months, I'll probably send you an email, or I haven't decided. After some time, I'll send you an email saying, hey, look, do you want to come back? Otherwise, I'm going to clean it up to save space because we pay for all of that space. The other feature I've got in here is if you know you don't want to use it, but you've been using it for a few months and you've loaded all of this good information, I've got a function in here that you can export all of your data. You just click on data, click on export, select everything, and go suck it all out and save it into a spreadsheet, and then cancel your subscription. So I don't want to cause a problem for people. I don't want to feel like they're trapped. I don't want to be any of that. So I built all of the things that I wished other platforms had. I've built that into
Exactly, Xander, and I appreciate that. I think that's a very generous thing that you've done.
It's the right thing to do. Yeah.
It is the right thing to do, darling. Yeah.
Absolutely.
If other people aren't doing that, well, then don't be involved.
Yeah.
And we don't have a sales page that goes, but wait, there's more. And don't you want this too? And by the way,
Oh my God, the
no, I
steak
just want
knives,
to
Deb.
check out. Yeah, don't you want 4 steak knives, Sue, with leather pouches, right?
Oh, we bought those steak knives with the leather pouches, by the way, and they're very good.
Sorry,
Hey,
Xander.
Xander. Oh, sorry. You go, Lou.
I'm still looking for Tessa's thing. I see Misha's and I see Sue's.
I private messaged you, Lou.
Okay.
Hey, look under the chat. Look at just you.
Yeah. Okay, I'll find it.
It's also the
Thank you.
very top one. It just doesn't have a name next to it. But
That's
Xander
it.
put
Okay,
it there as
that's
well.
what I thought. Thank you, dear. Perfect.
Ange, are you? Is it not working for you?
Oh, look, I haven't jumped back in. My internet when I'm
Okay.
on Zoom, I can't do too many things. It's
Okay.
I'll sort it with you tomorrow, Ange.
Who
I'll
wants
work
it?
it out.
It's definitely there.
Oh yeah.
It's
yeah.
there, babe.
Unless there's something wrong with no.
No, because you brought
Ange
it up a minute
Ange
ago.
It's there.
Ange did offer if you wanted to log in as her, you could have a look.
No, I'd rather not do that. I can get Ange's. I can get it after this and send it. But be good if you do it, Ange. Who wanted it? Who wanted Ange's one?
No, she just
Well,
wants it to send to people, don't you,
I
Ange?
just thought if it's in the recording, then when I send this recording to my
Mm.
people, then it's there. But
Yeah.
that's all good. I'll
Oh,
send.
it-
I'll just send the.
So let me show you.
link with the video.
Let me show you this. There is a training page at www.
Yes, I love this one.
LeadLight.network/training, and it's several times it's in the LeadLight community WhatsApp thing. But in here there's like a link to the thing, and then there's a whole lot of little clips. So the first clip is your referral link. It's 1 minute long, and it just okay. Hello everybody. Welcome. So I won't do it all, but so yeah.
You'll be pleased to know, Xander, that I have put both my LeadLight login and that training in my bookmark at the top of the page.
We worked out the bookmark.
I managed to do it.
There you go.
Yep.
So what I'm doing with these.
Unless you were a super early adopter, you should have all been emailed it to.
Yep.
How? Have you done some whiz-bang stuff in the background?
In our email campaign.
Yes.
No, I told
Oh,
you
the
about
training
ages
link.
ago. It's
The
part of
training link.
Yeah.
Ah, sorry. I thought you were talking about their referral links. I'm going, how did you do that?
No.
No.
Hey, Xander, is there a training link actually on our homepage? that we
No,
could
no,
link to?
no. But it's been
That's
requested.
a really
Would be
good idea.
handy.
It's been
That
requested.
would be really handy.
What I'll do is put it in help. I'll put the link to
Yeah.
the training clips up here.
Yeah,
Okay,
'cause
so
Okay.
Great
it'll be
idea.
inside the
really be a
help.
big help.
Yeah, inside the help function, there'll be here's the training clips, and it'll be that
Okay.
page. Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you. Someone else has asked for that.
That's a great
Hey,
idea.
also Xander, with my link, both
Yep.
times that I've used it, and I did exactly what you did, exactly.
Yep.
And both of them had no connection to me when they signed up.
Yeah. So there's something really funny. Something really
And I
funny
did
with that.
exactly what you did.
Yeah. Now, yeah, I won't ask who those people were, but the first one, the automatic email that goes got blocked by Apple. And it was an iCloud email address, and it got blocked and bounced by Apple. So we had to create the workspace manually, and I think that action there dropped the referral link, referral ID. We had to intervene,
Okay.
you see, and I can't remember whether the same thing happened for the second one. Whether the first
It
was
wasn't
iCloud,
the
the other
same.
was .me. Now it's different people, but
Yeah.
I've had to intervene twice, and I wonder
No,
if they
both
were both
mine.
your people, which
Yeah.
would be really unlucky. So,
Well,
oh,
it just
no.
seems really unusual, that's all.
Yes.
That, is there something that hasn't been generated in my homepage that's actually causing that to happen? I was trying to work out why it happened twice.
Can you put your link in the chat right now,
Hang on, I've got
or
to go
send
and
it to me
find it.
privately?
I can send it to you privately.
Send it to me
I've just got
privately, and
to.
I'll have a look at it.
I've got to try and I don't know. Hang on.
So, again, because we've built this from the ground up, we can fix things if they don't.
I'm sorry, I can't even get out of full screen on here.
Okay. Well, send it to me afterwards.
Yeah, I'll send it to you afterwards.
I think we have already done this, and it looked all right. But I can send you your. Oh, I'm still sharing the screen. I shouldn't be doing that. I can send you your one, and you can check whether or not it's right. Would be the other way around. This is what I have recorded for you.
See if I can.
I'll private message it to you.
Okay, cool. Is that on Messenger or Message or something?
No, here in WhatsApp.
Oh, on the Zoom, you mean?
Oh, sorry, in the Zoom. Yeah. Is that good, or do you want me to send it to you WhatsApp?
No, that's fine if I.
Yeah. So that's that's what yours should match that.
I can't even see the message.
In the private chat.
Maybe I'm technically challenged tonight.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I can see Angie's message, but
someone who's good with Zoom explain how to get to the. I can't remember how to get to them.
You just click on chat, don't you? And shouldn't it
Click on
come
chat,
up?
and then up the top there'll be right at the very top there might be something from me waiting for you to read with a little red unread mark next to it.
Yep, let's have a look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like it.
Oh, Ange, you've got one.
Yeah, I found it. It's all good.
Yeah, that's the same as my one, Xander.
Good, and now I can see yours too, Ange. Yeah, so what the action that you took creates it for the first time, and then I can see it and give it to other people if they don't use your link properly. So that matches. Look, I I'm watching this very, very closely as they all come through. So as I said, I've had to do it twice now and intervene and sort things out. So we can do it. It's never going to go missing. But yeah, I want to get this sorted before it really grows. Otherwise, I'm clicking buttons I don't need to click.
But the links,
good.
that's the exact link.
Yeah.
So have no idea what happened.
Mm.
Both of them, yeah.
Yeah. So as I said, if people are using iCloud or a .me domain, the emails are getting bounced. So I've got to solve that. And apparently you can reach out to Apple and say, please don't bounce our emails. That's one thing suggested. So I need to do that. So any other questions I can help with? We're going to run Ask Me Anything or Q&A sessions twice a week. One during business hours and one out of business hours to try and accommodate as many people as we can. And of course, those will be recorded and little clips put up for training.
Have you got the dates and times for those?
No, I haven't. I'm still trying to accommodate what's best, trying to find and avoid other calls because I know that we can get a bit zoomed out.
Yeah, I think we've narrowed it down to a Wednesday or a Sunday night. So,
Wednesday during the day and Sunday night.
No, a Wednesday evening because we
Okay.
already have a Friday during the day.
So Friday during the day and Wednesday night.
Tessa does hers Wednesday night every fortnight. So if you did it the opposite fortnight.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be every week, does it?
Yeah, okay.
Or
Because you've got the Ask the Coach in between.
Or it could be before Tessa's. Or is that around dinner time for most of you in Aussie?
yeah, I mean, look.
Yeah, but don't just worry about us because you guys this is really late for you guys already.
Yes, it's 11:15.
Oh, we love it. And I said before that being of service lights me up, and so this stuff actually lights me up. As much as I can't ever think of myself in a corporate IT career again, being close to the binary dust does make me feel good.
So much so the other night he didn't even come back to bed and it was 6:15 in the morning. I woke up, where's my husband? And he'd fallen asleep on the couch in the office.
I was waiting for a thing to build.
I talked to him at like 11 o'clock at night and said, go to bed and get your beauty sleep.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you have too. Any questions? So there's a LeadLight community chat that we've got in WhatsApp where there's useful things like the training links and other things, and replays are posted. We're building a YouTube sort of channel for that stuff, but it'll be easier to refer to the help section, which I'm going to put the YouTube clips up there or the page up there. Apart from that, reach out if you're not sure. We're slowly building a little tribe of super users. So as more and more of you come on board, you'll be able to answer those questions inside that chat as well. Or little tips like better ways to ask questions and things like that in the Ask Coach. But I won't keep you any longer.
Thank you.
Julia.
Thanks so much.
Julia's link.
Just popped her link there.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you
Thanks,
very
Jen.
much, everybody. Really
Bye.
appreciate it.